What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I've already filmed a video on how to tame a wild horse. It was so successful, you guys liked it so much that I'm back again with the second video. So we're gonna go ahead and work with him until we get the halter on him, and that's the goal for today. Okay, so the very first thing we're gonna do with this horse, you can see he's pretty wild, never been worked with before. I'm just gonna go ahead and establish some direction here and just try to get a little bit of a speed here from him. All right, just move his feet back away from him here. Give him a second to think about it. Perfect, so right there, he actually came a little bit towards me, which is really a good sign. So I'm gonna let him rest, and then I'll go ahead and send him off the other way. All right, so at this point, guys, when he's pretty good about turning towards me, like right here, I can stop him, have him look at me, just like that. I'm gonna actually just let him rest as long as he's looking at me. So we're moving on to the next step. As long as he's standing still and he's looking at me, he gets to rest. If he decides to run off, that's totally fine. We'll just go back to doing circles again. Okay, so here, perfect. So you guys see how he just stepped over his hind legs. So I'm gonna move away from him and really reward him for doing the right thing there. Okay, so if he moves away, I'm gonna give him a chance to change his mind. And if he doesn't change his mind, then he can go right back to doing circles again. Okay, so I'm gonna pick a direction, which is this way. Good job. Even though he's a little bit more reluctant on that side, I'll still reward him when he takes that step, okay? Good job, perfect. Reach out to him, okay, and move away. Reach out to him, move away. All right guys, so there's two methods for this next step, and the one method is just working with the horse until you can touch him and get your hands on him and things. But for horses that are a little bit more reluctant at this stage, you can also just rope them, and then you can continue training them like that, so you can get the halter on after you've put a rope around their neck. Okay, so this will probably be the quickest way to progress with him, even though ideally he would be more cooperative with me putting the stick on him and putting the rope on him and things like that, but touching him and rubbing him, but he's just a little bit scared of it still. So in order to speed things up and just to make it easier for him and me, I'm gonna go ahead and rope him at this point. All right guys, so we got a hold of him, not very well, but a little bit. All right. Make him give me two eyes. All right, so it's not ideal to have to rope him, but sometimes you have to. Okay, throw this rope over him. Begin to desensitize him. Two eyes. Stick to the same side. Don't switch sides. Okay. Two eyes. That's why my boots don't last. All right, so now that I'm closer, I'll actually get a hold of that halter. We're just gonna work with him with this halter now and just desensitize him to it, okay? So here, swing it up to him, let it bump him. If he moves away, that's fine. 2 eyes, 2 eyes, 2 eyes. Good boy. So I want him to get used to it bumping on his neck and over his head and everything, because that's where we're going to put the halter on in a minute. This is a wild stallion, so I got to keep my distance and be careful with him. Okay, so that's pretty good. Just keep working with him. So what he doesn't want to do is he doesn't want to look at me through this eye. And that's okay, it's just a matter of time till he'll be comfortable with that. But I definitely would like it more if he would let me look at him through this eye. Okay, so what happens is he's trying to block me from coming this way. Okay, so here, when I do get that way, he gets very nervous, very scared, tries to run away. So we got a big long rope on him. All right, so this is better here already. This is already much better than before because he's letting me be on this side just a little bit. So then I might just stop throwing the rope over his back. Let him know he did good. All right, good boy. Just kind of throw it at him here. Let him just kind of gently accept that halter. Good boy, move it all around. Don't let him get scared of it by being too slow here or too scared of it myself. So then slip it on here. Go ahead and gently come up here, rub him, and I can go ahead and tie it, okay? Just like that. Now he's got the halter on, which is a really big step for him. And then I can go ahead and unclip this one and hopefully get this clipped up here. He looks good in red. So anything you do around him, you want to be nice and smooth and use a lot of rhythm, okay? Good. So, almost. There we go. Now he's haltered up, which is what we've been trying to do this entire time. Good boy, buddy. Now look at that. He's letting me touch his face, okay? I actually want to loosen that blue rope if possible, so I can just take that off him. We'll just see. Good boy. So he's come really far really quick. Good boy. Yes, you have. Okay, so just continuing to stroke him here. There, release this rope. Off it comes. Perfect. So now we've actually got a pretty good hold of him with this halter, and we can start to desensitize him properly here, okay? And the first time he feels that halter pressure, he's probably going to react to it pretty strongly. So we're just going to prepare for that, okay? The first time he feels that halter tug on him, he's probably going to think, whoa, what's that? He's going to react to it. Good boy. Now he's pretty confident coming close to me, which is okay because he seems like a gentle horse. He's not showing signs of being aggressive, okay? Which is really good. He's licking his lips. Good boy. So I'm just going to desensitize him around his head because we did have to catch him by throwing the rope at him and roping him. So I want to just desensitize him around his head a little bit. Okay, so here you'll notice he's not actually very scared around his head, which is a good sign, which means that apart from me throwing the rope at him, no one really hurt him with ropes or messed with him because he's not reacting to it in a way that a horse would if he'd been hurt with ropes before, okay? So he's actually very chilled. Great job. And tired, yeah. Good boy. So I want him to feel the pressure of the halter, so I'm gonna go ahead and come over here real quick and just let him move off so he can feel that pressure. Good boy. Okay, I want him to feel that pressure and to yield his hindquarters to it. Just like this. I'm not trying to be rough with him, but I just want him to feel it. Good boy, that's nice. Good job. And he's doing really well. All right guys, so we made some major progress with him today. A little bit stressful in the middle with having to catch him and things, but he did really well in the end. And we got the halter on him. He's nice and desensitized around his face and head. So for the first day, that's a great place to end it. We're gonna go ahead and end it on a positive note. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. What happened there? Tripped over my own spurs.